Whew. Grand rising, good afternoon, and good evening, y'all. Goodness. Didn't I tell y'all DJ AKADEMIKS stepped in it? I just did this reading a few weeks ago when he decided to drag Erykah Badu, and I talked about the energy of reciprocity for how he treated her, because everyone is not the same. Everybody energetically does not cast the same judgment. Lo and behold, we finally see somebody get DJ AKADEMIKS together in such a way that it brings tears to his eyes. And although I definitely don't agree with SAUCY's comment, about the essay, I still don't feel sorry for DJ AKADEMIKS. SAUCY made some great points when he said that you don't want to comfort him because he's gay, but you could comfort him for his music. Like his last 3 singles didn't do too well, and you could have clowned him just like you clown everybody else about their bodies of work. And when he said that, I said, you know what? That's an excellent point. Excellent point. So fast forward, DJ AKADEMIKS, I guess you could say it was a panel. He gets Whack 100, several other guys involved, and Whack 100 calls a bisexual dude to catch the fade with SAUCY SANTANA on behalf of them for DJ AKADEMIKS. And then baby Zell Swag come through like a bulldozer for the win and says that the bisexual guy that Whack 100 called up to get involved is actually his boo thing that he's been messing with for years, allegedly, and everybody in LA knows. So, honey, the girls ain't just fighting, they dragging for dear life. And before I go any further, Queen Latifah even chimed in and spoke about how DJ AKADEMIKS has been disrespectful towards Black women, talks to Black women any type of way, and she closed out her comment with the Malcolm X quote about the most disrespected person on the face of the earth is the Black woman. So I said, wow. When I tell y'all, I told y'all that this was coming. And see, AKADEMIKS even said it himself. He's afraid to get canceled because he knows if he says the wrong thing, the LGBTQ community don't play. They will come for you. They will protect their own. And when they ride, they literally play no games. It will be no prisoners taken because there will be no remains to have a prisoner. So, he's afraid to get canceled because he knows that canceling will affect his money. Here's the bigger picture, though, that AKADEMIKS is not looking at. Because you didn't give them the same energy because you're afraid to be canceled, now the people that you deal with in the street are really going to come for you, and they're going to really give you the business, because he always turns away from arguing with men, but he turns up on women. It's going to be hard for him to get into it with any straight man from here on out after he publicly shed tears, was trying to fight crying to keep from getting canceled because he didn't want to say the wrong thing. Now, I understand this frustration, but like I said, I in no parts feel sorry for him, because you got to give everybody the same energy. He doesn't have to talk about SAUCY being gay to drag him. He could, it's so many other things he could say, and SAUCY did point that out, and I agree. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the energy around this. And y'all, I got these little kitten nails, and it's the saddest, funniest thing ever. It's so hard for me to pick up change and use my hands because I'm not used to these little my first starter nails. I'll tell y'all right now, don't get used to this. I'm definitely not doing this for long. No, it's not relevant to what we're talking about, but damn it, I don't like it. All right, let's get this sage going. Ooh-wee. Show me the energy around Saucy Santana and his feelings towards DJ AKADEMIKS. Honey, this is going to be funny. I can feel it already. Listen. Damn it, I told you it's hard for me to work with these little my first starter nails. I hate it. So, look at this. We got Judgment, the King of Swords, and Death. So what that shows me off the rip, he's coming through like, hey, I'm going to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner. King of Swords, is, you might as well say, is like, would be the King of Reeds, because they're going to get you together. And then you got Death. He was like, I will be, like I said, the judge, the jury, and the executioner. I will end you. So that Chariot at the bottom of the deck. And hold on, I'm going to acknowledge this and put it back to 4 of Cups. Chariot at the bottom of the deck. It's a go. So it's literally, this is not a joke. Saucy says up and stuck. This is the spiritual energy around how Saucy Santana feels towards DJ AKADEMIKS. So let's get into some things. Didn't I tell y'all it's a go? Chariot. 9 of Swords. This is anxiety. No rest for the weary, no rest for the wicked. Y'all, I never thought in a million years the one that would have DJ AKADEMIKS shook down to his boots would be Saucy Santana. Two of Pentacles and the Fool. So this is showing that, you know, Saucy juggled with the idea and then went ahead and took a leap of faith, you know, just jumped right on in and said, you know what? I thought about it, but I'm going to go ahead and handle you. And he moved forward victoriously. 6 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. See, remember, if you watched the last reading I did with AKADEMIKS and the energy around him and Erykah Badu, I said that there was going to be an energy that could affect his money. This is it. Knight of Pentacles. This is what can bring his money to, I won't say a stop, but like, you know, slow it down. It's definitely going to slow it down. Page of Pentacles, because everybody is watching. People want to see the train wreck, right? Moving forward victoriously. This right here is a wish fulfillment. King of Cups. So this is someone who feels very deeply but doesn't wear their feelings on their chest. I don't know X sign. I don't know if he's a water sign, but this really is bothering him. This isn't just something that, you know, he could shake off. And I find this interesting, y'all. Don't get me wrong. When he got into it with Glorilla, you know, she came for him first. He came back. But the problem for me is this. You give so much energy to women, but we never see you giving this energy back to anyone that is in masculine energy. And then here it is. Here is a openly gay man who vibrates in a feminine energy, and it was still too masculine for you to go after that energy. Yeah, he's worried about the very foundation of this, because he knows, let's see, 5 of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords. I mean, excuse me, not Ace of Swords, to the Page of Swords. Correction. 5 of Pentacles is being ostracized, being out in the cold, pretty much going broke due to what could happen after your response due to people watching. Yeah, I gotta get my nails back. Life is hard with these little things. Oh, yeah. The Devil. 3 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. So it's like, you know, this is a energy that is obsessing, and he's looking at, he feels like he made a deal with the devil that could put him in harm's way of poverty. Why would he feel this way, though? Saucy, baby. You really got this man shook. Knight of Swords. So this is like a messenger. Somebody coming in with a message. High Priestess in secret. Somebody has come to him and communicated a message in secret. Also, let's not forget that spiritually, allegedly, Miss Erykah Badu would be considered a high priestess, because she is, you know, someone who is higher in spiritual knowledge, and she's evolved beyond most people's comprehension. So it's like somebody is low-key telling him that he's facing this hard look and what he's going through, and this is justice due to energy attached to her, allegedly. But I don't think she did anything to him, guys. This is a messenger coming through. Someone in collaboration with, also, you know, a lover. And see, lover also represents Gemini or a collaborator. But like I said, I don't think she did anything to him. But once again, when someone is spiritually enlightened, when somebody has a spiritual high calling, they don't have to do anything. Their angels and their ancestors can move on their behalf. Justice, Knight of Pentacles. And see, this is like facing judgment in spiritual court. And the spiritual court judgment is affecting, you know, how he moves when it comes to finances and business. It's the crazy part about it all. It's like he knew this, and this is what hit him like a ton of bricks when he started to cry. He knew that this was going to change everything from here on out. Deep regret, sympathy, remorse. Now notice, he's steady telling Saucy he don't want no smoke with Saucy, but the reason why he has smoke with Saucy is because Saucy is telling him, you're not going to deal with my female friend the way you dealt with her, and I don't like the way you deal with women. He's still not looking at the bigger picture. You haven't apologized to Carisha yet. You haven't apologized to any of the other women that you disrespected. You haven't changed your views and your outlook on how you treat women. He explained to us that coming from Jamaica, his upbringing didn't allow him to engage with people who practice homosexuality due to cultural differences with him coming from Jamaica. But he's not understanding that your bigger problem doesn't come out of that cultural difference. It stemmed from the disrespect of the women that you've been talking about that brought all of this about. This is just a byproduct, an end result. And here it is, the Lovers. So, like I said, collaboration, people that you go into agreement with. Tower. Tower being laid under the Four of Swords is like being laid to rest, being canceled, being ostracized. The Hermit. I mean, through this whole situation, he just doesn't get it. It's like, yes, you definitely can be canceled by the gay community, but the whole entire situation came out of the way that you deal with females and feminine energy in general. He's missing the bigger picture. The Magician and the Page of Wands. So this is like new opportunities, new ways of dealing with things, learning how to manifest from another direction. The Empress. So he's going to talk to his mother. I feel like, his mother or mother figure, some older woman that is highly knowledgeable, so that he can understand what to do in this situation, because no other situation he's been in has ever scared him like this. Like, this has literally shook him to his bones. And I'm just reading the energy that's around Saucy. Saucy literally was the hand of judgment that's going to make him recalibrate how he speaks and how he conducts himself. New actions and activity under the Knight of Swords, which is he has to figure out a new way to communicate, a new way to get his messages across. Queen of Swords, how he deals with women, him possibly himself treating women in a way as if he is in feminine energy when he converses with women. The Star, Justice. So the Star falling under Justice is like he just wants to, Academics just wants to bring balance to this situation and come to an agreement so that he can have hope, that he can continue to work and make money, because he knows this is going to stifle his money. Knight of Pentacles is going to slow his income down. But Seven of Pentacles, this is somebody sowing seeds for a bigger harvest, but he has to understand, as you sow, so shall you reap. This is his reaping season. He's put out a lot of nasty energy, and it's starting to make its way back. Queen of Swords, the Lovers. Now, because Saucy, even though he's a man, he functions in feminine energy, a feminine capacity. He's coming as the Queen of Swords. He's, laying down the law. He's not, taking any names. He doesn't need them. He's slaying everybody that is in the way. And like I said, that one comment is like, okay, I can't get behind the SA comment because, ooh, that was tough. But at the same token, academics gives that same energy to women without any regard for if those women cry behind the scenes, if those women get emotional, if those women are hurt. He doesn't care about the way that he treats those women. Saucy literally came back to him in the form of female energy as a vigilante fighting back. And it was too much for him to bear. Yeah, so you got the Four of Swords, the Tower, and the Ten of Wands. So this situation is putting the weight of the world on DJ Akademiks' back. The Tower is like, oh my gosh, I could literally be kicked out the industry for this. They could lay my career to rest. I could lose everything. And that's what, that's what sparked that emotion when he started to tear up. And it amazed me. Like, I don't want to see anybody lose their way of life and how they take care of their family. But at the same token, you have a mother, you have women in your family. You have to think about how you want somebody to communicate with them. Now, yes, have some of these women, started with him? Absolutely. Absolutely. But even with those situations, how many times has this same man avoided conflict with other men? How many times has he had issues with other men and took the proverbial high road, chose not to say anything, chose to, just let the situation just fly, let it rock? We've seen that quite often. So it's like, how do you always take the high road when it comes to men? But when it's a woman, if the woman possibly almost goes low, you go to hell. So let's tap into the energy that is around academics, because I want to see on his side what the energy is like towards Saucy. Because literally Saucy came through as a force of nature, representing feminine energy. Even though he is not a female, he still embodied that energy. And in his own way, still dominated through that energy. Alrighty. Bottom of the deck. Anxiety. Nine of Swords. All right, what's the energy around DJ Akademiks towards Saucy Santana? Okay, so as you can see, Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So now, when we saw that with Saucy, Saucy was letting us know that's a go. But he wants this situation actually to move on, to come to a rest, because he knows that if this goes too far, it goes in the wrong direction, it can bring it into his financial balance. Okay, so we got the Star here, which represents hope, contracts, negotiations, and agreements. So here we go. Allegedly, this right here is the actual energy behind what had AKADEMIKS tearing up. See, when you're reading about the industry, the Hierophant not just represents the judicial system or God himself. This represents the higher ups in the industry, the powers that be. And then you got back here the Two of Swords. He's afraid that if he handles this wrong and he says the wrong thing to Saucy Santana, it's not about us canceling him. It's about him being cut off from the very top. Him being excommunicated from the industry, from the powers that be. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, okay? So this is like feeling trapped, stuck, pigeon-holed, bound by the independent woman. And see, he's referring to Saucy in the feminine, okay? And he's thinking about how, you know, he's been able, because you got the sun down here. So he's thinking about his family and how he's been able to bring happier times to his family. But he feels like it's a catch-22, like Murphy's Law. He's damned if he does, he's damned if he doesn't. He's bound in this situation either way he goes. His hands are tied because there's no way for him to come out on top. Saucy will win this situation no matter what. The Magician came out trying, so we're going to place it here trying. And the World at the bottom of the deck. So he, like I said, he knows his hands are tied. He doesn't know how to manifest the ending or how to call a truce in this situation, because this could bring a whole cycle for him in his career to an end. What I tell y'all? Two of Swords. And you see this moon up here? You always have to be cautious when you see a moon, because moons always represent secrets. There's a secret behind why he's worried about being cut off. King of Wands. He knows that things are happening because of actions he's taken, but that's also someone who will take action upon him. Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Tower. This is generational wealth that can be affected by us watching. Whatever comes out of this, because we're watching, but it's not necessarily the public that's watching that's giving him pause, okay? There's someone very important behind the scenes, someone that's not seen to us that is watching. And whomever this is that is watching, this could bring a major tower that affects the financial future for his whole family, because he has set his family up for 4 generations due to his career. And this is him worried about what can happen, you know, if he loses everything in a blink of an eye. Oh, this is the as you sow, so shall you reap card. You sowed a lot of seeds to, you know, grow a bigger harvest. But this time you planted seeds that ended up causing you to harvest bitter fruit. Queen of Swords. See, and that's crazy how the energy is between them, because outwardly, Saucy would be the one we would consider the queen. You know, we would call him sis, all of that. But he comes across energetically more masculine. DJ AKADEMIKS, however, appears to be more masculine, but energetically comes across more feminine. Four of Swords. He really is afraid of being you know, ostracized and laid to rest career-wise. What I tell y'all, death, career-wise, because of how he's taken action against a prominent woman. You finally ran your mouth about the wrong woman. See this? Two of Swords falls under it, death. Being cut off, everything coming to a permanent end, a permanent transition because of a King of Cups. Now, King of Cups is a water sign. Represents Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say allegedly that this Scorpio represents a very, very, very prominent person in the industry. And this Scorpio that is attached to this woman is P. Diddy. And he knows that Diddy can cancel him, period, indefinitely. But I'm also here to tell y'all there's somebody even bigger than Puffy that's not seen. That's beyond the veil. Who can do things for Puffy and let Puffy look as if he pulled the plug. Allegedly. You see that? 5 of Pentacles falling under the King of Wands. That's losing everything, going into poverty due to your actions. Because of messages that you came running with. Now he's receiving messages in private about certain energies in conversations that are being had behind the scenes. So this more than anything, this more than Saucy is what got him to get emotional. Because he realized how much bigger this was than Saucy, but how it would come off to us because of Saucy. So I'm going to end this right here. Keep this short and sweet. And if we need to, we'll tap back in. But y'all, it looks like DJ AKADEMIKS caught a flat over on Alphabet Lane. And there's no one there that can help him get to where he needs to get to. From this point on out, he's really, really, really going to have to tighten it up and be cautious of what type of energy he puts out. Because yes, he's been ugly towards women. That's no secret. But this time, this was like a chess piece that you didn't mean to move. And you didn't realize you left yourself wide open. So, yeah, he doesn't want to argue with Saucy, but he knows that this has taken a turn for the worst, and it's way bigger than we could ever know. Saucy is just going to be the face of it. It's quite interesting how things are going the last few months of the year. A lot of people are being dethroned. And if AKADEMIKS isn't careful, he's definitely going to be one of them. So everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining me. And I'll talk to y'all later. This reading is adjourned.